this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg, and we welcome you to the opening game of the 1991 NBA Finals. It's the Chicago Bulls out of the East against the Los Angeles Lakers out of the West in what should be an exciting best-of-7 series. But really, Clark, the story here is Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan facing each other in these finals.
Kevin, it really is the story. I mean, they've met only 12 times since Jordan joined Magic in the NBA back in 1984. Now it won't just be a one-on-one battle, but these two will be at the heart of everything. First, for the Lakers, the question is, how do you stop Jordan from pouring in basket after basket? I'm not sure they'll find an answer to that question.
Well, when it comes to Jordan, really, you can't look to stop him. You can only try to slow him down. But the other side of the and it's Jordan slamming it down. Jordan picking up right where he left off against the Pistons last round. Here's Johnson. Clark, so far during these playoffs, we've seen Jordan really ease into the game.
Yeah, good strategy for him. He's tended to keep a low profile in the early going, allowing other guys to get involved, and then he steps on the gas in the second half, acting as a distributor in the first part of the game and then scoring later.
Kind of giving the team what they might need in any given game.
Yep.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I briefly spoke with Phil Jackson. I asked him what he said to his team before the game, and he told me he didn't have to say much, adding, "It's the NBA Finals. We know what we have to do. I just want our guys to come out and protect their home court. Let's see if they can do exactly that, guys."
And thank you, Doris. Jordan against Scott. The dump off. Takes it up. Four on the shot clock. Michael to shoot. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 6 points. Jordan wasting no time going to work in this game. With what you said about Jordan as the distributor, the facilitator, though, in the early part, it's worked for the Bulls.
Yeah, when he gets everyone involved, the Bulls' offense is more dynamic. He knows that, and it's why he'll try to get everyone touches early. Second half, though, look out. That's when Jordan is shot hungry. He's looking to score.
You're right. Grant with a screen on Scott. Here's Jordan. A reverse. The rebound by Worthy.
He tried to add a little flavor to that one. Maybe was thinking about the highlight reel, but then he missed the shot.
And here is Scott. Rebound, Grant. Under 6 minutes left in the first. Now Jordan. 6 points for him. Grant inside. And there's the dunk.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here's Johnson. 6-point game. And the Lakers with another miss.
With that, they find themselves missing on 4 of their first 5 shot attempts. That's not a good start. Actually, it's a bad start for them.
Here's Grant. Cannot hit. And the Lakers go with it the other way. Not that you would expect much different, but Magic Johnson was huge in that Game 6.
25 points, and he did an outstanding job of carrying the offense. He also had 11 boards and 8 assists, too, Kevin.
Pass to Jordan. It's a 10-footer. A little long, but it goes in. Jordan's got 8 points. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Johnson. Left side, Worthy. Shoots over Pippen. That's good from Worthy on the assist by Johnson. Worthy's got his second basket of the game. And Clark back to Magic. That's pretty much what you've come to expect from him in the playoffs. Near triple-doubles.
Yeah, that's what he does. I mean, he's such a terrific player, and he's had to carry a little more of the load this time around, but he's been more than up to the task so far.
Here's Jordan. And laying it in as that one falls through. 10 points for him. So normally, Clark, Jordan has been slow to get going in these games, but he has come out on a tear in this one.
He really has turned it on from the get-go, and tonight it looks like he isn't going to feel things out, but instead just dive right in and take charge.
And Jordan with it. 10 points for him. Here is Purdue. Knocked loose. And here's Armstrong. Here's Grant. They couldn't beat the buzzer. That's a turnover. Lakers trail by 4. Clark, what are some of the initial strategies we can expect from these two teams?
You know, I think they'll want to start off the same way, Kev. Get the ball low into the post to get their big fellas on the roll early. And then if they can do that, it sets them up in their half-court game.
Goes up. Purdue, no luck. Here comes Magic. Here's Worthy, up high and down hard.
We talked about it as something to follow, but Worthy has looked great out of the gate on his ankle.
Pass to Jordan. Gets rid of it. Fires top of the key. Scooped up. Devon's against Purdue. Jordan against Scott. Here's Purdue. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Here's Scott. No points for him. Now here's Devons. Scott the pass to Johnson. Pass to Worthy. He's picked up by Jordan. Worthy, no good. The Bulls leading by 4. Now Jordan. Off the screen. Throws it down with the nice pick.
That's good execution there. I mean, use that screen to give yourself an alley to the basket.
Right, and they use it well. It's reading what's ahead of you.
Yeah, nicely.
The first. Here's Devons, and good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
And so here is Chicago. They lead by 4. King sets a pick. That's his first personal foul. Lakers trail by 4. Johnson outside. Perkins with it. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Perkins got his second bucket. Clark, the Bulls completed the sweep almost a week ago now against the Pistons.
Yeah, they were really clicking and left no doubt that this team deserved to represent the East in the NBA Finals. It should be a great one with Jordan and Pippen each with their first trip to the limelight of championship basketball.
Johnson against Armstrong. Johnson, the pass to Devons. Takes it up, and it's tied up.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Now the Bulls with it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now Jordan. He's got 12. And Jordan with the long-distance slam, reminiscent of his dunk contest winner a few years back. Unbelievable. Here is Scott. It's tipped. Here's Scott. Here's Johnson. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more. And he gives them the lead. Some great action here as the first quarter concludes. Lakers on top, leading by a point.
Well, they're in attack mode now, Kevin. Every time they get the ball, they're coming right at you, looking for contact, and looking for buckets right at the 10.
And we'll get back to the action right after this. Here's Paxson, looking for his first bucket of the game. Michael Jordan is out there with John Paxson. Then there's Pippen. Then it's Cartwright. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's King. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
That's where you want to be getting the majority of your shots from on offense.
Johnson outside. Guarded by Paxson. Here is Perkins. Worthy backing down. Just 3 to shoot with the fadeaway, and the Lakers tack on 2 more. Clark, seeing Worthy out there, he's moving so much better than he was against Portland.
Yeah, he really is, Kevin. I mean, he just wasn't himself with that injury. In a big game like that, you know if he's healthy, he's putting up more than 8 points.
In and jammed in for 2 good eyes and hands there, set it up.
Uh-oh, a little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Here's Scott. It's dumped off. Here's Perkins, and the Lakers tack on 2 more. And back to Worthy. You could see him struggling with everything. Only going 3 of 12. That's just not him.
Not at all, Kevin, especially if you look at how efficient he's been from the floor throughout his career. But he does look better now and should be back to his old ways soon.
And that spells trouble for Chicago.
It does. When he gets it going like this, you got to double team him. That's your only hope.
Horace Grant. Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and 1. Here comes Johnson. He's got 5. Now Scott. And he makes the basket, so 1 free throw coming up as he'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he makes the free throw. Here's Paxson. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Pass to Jordan. Here's King, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And the Bulls lead by 1. And it's the Lakers' ball. They trail by 1. Here's Johnson, blocked. And so here is Chicago. The break is on. Jordan against Scott, and it's Chicago scoring again.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Johnson with it. And Perkins backs in. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 7 points in the game. You think back to the last game of the Detroit series, and Jordan was just a huge factor.
Yeah, he was very much on top of his game. 11 of 17 shooting, 29 points, and that was just the beginning. He was a man on a mission and completely silenced that Detroit crowd.
Shot clock at 2. 2 on the clock. Kept alive. Back to Jordan.
He telegraphed it, and the defense was able to pick it off.
It's Scott on the wing. Releases from 15, and that one's good. 5 points in the game. And Clark, back to Jordan's game 4 against the Detroit Pistons. He did more than just scoring that one.
Well, partner, he had a sniff at a triple-double with 8 assists and 8 rebounds. But one thing that was great was he only turned the ball over twice. Given how much he had the ball in his hands, that's saying a lot.
And how they defended. I mean, they're all over him all the time.
He was very poised and calculated in his game.
Boy, when you run the fast break correctly, it's a thing of beauty.
Jackson with the ball. Back to Jordan. To the wing. Johnson against Paxson. 4 on the clock. Here's Grant. Nails the turnaround jumper. And the Lakers in the game. Guarded by Paxson. Scott against Jordan. Scott missing again. Chicago trailing here. 16 points for him. Jordan takes off. Here's Pippen. James Worthy comes up with a rebound. And it's the Lakers' ball. Johnson, the pass to Divac. Can't get it to go, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Looking at Pippen, he didn't have a great game per se in that Game 4 clincher, but he was all over the box score nevertheless.
And that's really what Pippen does, Kevin. You look at the stat sheet, 23 points. He was only 7 of 18 shooting, but he helped out with 10 assists, and he really helped facilitate the Bulls' offense.
And here we go with John Paxson. Not on the scoreboard yet. Now here's Jordan. And they double up Jordan. It's Pippen on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Worthy defending. Here's Pippen. Connects on the baseline jumper. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Again, they retake the lead. Incredible momentum swing. Neither team wants to give an inch.
Does he make it look easy or what, partner? Trust me, that's not easy.
Oh, I know it. I think he could climb over the backboard if he wanted to. Now Jordan. He dishes it. Here's Grant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. He's got 6.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Scott, guarded by Jordan. Scott, the pass to Johnson. Guarded by Paxson. Shoots it up. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 9.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Here's Cartwright. And, yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line. And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. Here's Johnson. 9 points in the game so far. It's Scott on the wing. Back to Johnson. And stolen by Jordan.
Thank you.
Good anticipation for the steal.
Jordan with a hot start, and he's looking for more. Here's Armstrong. Off from three-point land. Looking at Perkins here, he really stepped up big in that Game 6 against the Blazers.
You know what? The Lakers might not be here now if he didn't have that big game. 26 points, 10 of 14 shooting. He was a force in the middle.
Armstrong against Johnson. Chicago leading.
This is an obvious 2-for-1 situation. Let's see their clock management skills.
Goes up. Livingston can't get it to go. And it's the Lakers taking it the other way. You know, Clark, thinking more about Perkins, with Worthy hurting, they needed him to be a big factor.
Well, you figure they'd need somebody to pick up the slack, and it did happen that way. The bench helped out too, but you got to give credit to Perkins for putting his stamp on that game.
And here is Scott, guarded by Jordan. A second chance effort. Scott, good. 9 points in the game so far.
These teams have gone back and forth all game long.
Here's Jordan, brings it down.
Simply too much quickness there. You got to really move your feet to keep up with him.
And here is Johnson. And the first half is now in the books.
Jordan having a terrific game. 18 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive. Seems like he's making everything he looks at.
We'll see you in just a moment, live here from Chicago. Here's Paxson, still looking to get on the scoreboard. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Perkins, Byron Scott out there with Magic Johnson. Then it's Worthy and Diaz. A nice shot by Jordan.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Johnson against Paxson. Here's Perkins, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
And he's good on the second. Here's Paxson. Pass to Jordan. Defended by Scott. No good from Jordan. Byron Scott will see a lot of Jordan throughout this series.
Yeah, he will, and anybody who does that certainly has their hands full when you try to D-up Michael Jordan. No knock on Byron. I mean, he's a good defender. It's just the toughest matchup you can draw as a perimeter defender.
Defended by Scott. Jordan pulls. That doesn't go either for Jordan. James Worthy on the wing. Guarded by Pippen. Paxson against Johnson. Easy shot. Jump shot is good that time. Johnson's got 11 points. Here's Jordan. He's got 20. Right side, Jordan. Here's Cartwright. Back to Jordan. From about 16. That's good. Jordan's got 22.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Lakers trail by 3. Johnson outside. Gets a good look. Again, the Lakers.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Pass to Jordan. Grant inside. And he dunks that one through.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
And it's the Lakers' ball. It's a... Here's Johnson. He's got 11. Pass to Divac. Fades back. And that's collected by Grant.
I think the defense was crowding him a little bit, threw him off some, so he had to fade just to get room to shoot, and then couldn't adjust.
Jordan against Perkins. 5 to shoot. Tipped.
Make the easy pass. That's what happens when you don't.
Johnson left side. Fades away. Jordan knocks it away. One thing about the Chicago team, Clark, they have great spacing on offense.
Yeah, they really do a nice job in that part of the game, and part of it is they know the system so well. Each player on the floor knows exactly where his 4 teammates should be, and his teammates are always in the right position. I mean, they've got...
Big with you.
It's very big.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Paxson, looking for his first bucket of the game. About 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Grant with a screen on Scott. Purdue backs in. Shot clock at 3. Kept alive. Here's Jordan. 22 points for him. And in there, off the nice pick that time. Jordan's got 24 points. Lakers trail by 3. Johnson with it. 11 points in the game. Connects from in close. Johnson's got 13.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Jordan against Scott. Worthy against Pippen. Worthy defending. With the shot. And that one's good by Pippen. Pippen's got his second bucket of the game to go. So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 3. And here is Johnson. 13 points in the game. Here's Divac. Takes it up. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. 6 points for him. Chicago leading. Pass to Jordan. And Worthy picks him up defensively. Pippen. Worthy defending. Fires from 14. Another one falls for Chicago. Looking at Scottie Pippen, Clark, he's a huge reason why the Bulls are here in their first NBA Finals.
Yeah, I really think he's the most important reason. I mean, we know all about Jordan, but the play of Scottie Pippen. He made the jump to being an all-star this year. He's averaging over 17 points a game, chipping in with the Michael Jordan.
Chicago making some changes. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue, and B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for John Paxson. Pass to Jordan. Here's Pippen, and he pushes it down with one hand. Big in that series against the Detroit Pistons in the last round.
Well, the whole playoffs, he's found a way to elevate his game. His scoring has been seen a jump of about 4 points a game, and he's been a lights-out shooter from the field as well, Kevin.
Jordan against Scott. Here's Cartwright. Back to Jordan. Now Armstrong. From deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And the Bulls lead by 3. Here's Johnson. He's got 13. He's covered by Armstrong. Worthy, guarded by Pippen. Worthy kicks to Perkins. Shoots over Grant. Again, the Lakers.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Outside Jordan. Worthy against Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Worthy defending. That's a 24-second violation, and they'll turn it over.
Can they come back to take the lead?
Got a piece of it.
Thank you.
Now Cartwright buries the short-range shot. He's got 5.
Kev, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Looking at this Bulls team, Clark, their role players have really stepped up this season.
They certainly have, and they're a big part of why the Bulls have made it to the finals, Kevin. Really, every team that makes it this far have Velcro guys, I call them, who know what they're doing, understand their roles, and accept them.
And Magic Johnson has really come alive now. Jordan against Scott. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Johnson. 15 points in the game.
Here, they'll want to hold for one shot.
One second left. And so this one is tightly contested as we end the third.
Jordan having a terrific game. He's got 26 points and 11 dimes. What energy he's shown today, whether it's on the offensive end or on deep.
Bulls lead by 3. Here's Johnson. So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Cartwright. B.J. Armstrong is out there with Michael Jordan, and there's Livingston.
That was an ugly possession. They were out of sync completely, and the ball just sailed out of bounds.
The Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Jordan. Off the pick. Rips it down, coming off the screen.
Nice fundamental basketball. Get that screen in place solidly, and then take it to the rim.
Show a little patience, then zoom right in. Scott with the ball. Worthy backing down. Fires from 14, but they'll get another chance.
Thank you.
Chicago with the ball. Leading by 5. In low to Cartwright. Defended by Divac. 5 on the clock. Livingston backs him down. The fadeaway kept alive. King defended by Scott. Worthy against Jordan. 1 on the clock. Oh! And smashed down.
Wow. It's been all offense all game.
Everybody's got the hot hand.
Here's Johnson. And Worthy throws it down hard.
He made sure to get a little extra hang time there, just to rub it in the defender's face a bit.
Look out below. I wasn't sure he was ever going to come down. Jordan's up, and then Jordan slams it in.
If you're guarding Jordan, the last thing you want to see is his tongue hang out. That just lets you know there's nothing you can do on him this possession.
Here's Johnson. He's covered by Armstrong. Johnson against Armstrong. Kept alive. Deflects the pass. Here's Scott. Good D by Jordan. These Bulls can really get out and run, Clark.
That's really the strength of their game in my mind. They have two wingmen in Jordan and Pippen who can finish like nobody else. And they got enough guys that can handle the ball where it makes getting a fast break going easy for this Bulls team.
On the line, Scott missing again.
Tough miss. They got a good look, just couldn't capitalize.
Outside Jordan. And they double up Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. It stays here.
He tried to shoehorn along the sideline, but he stepped out of bounds. Pretty good defense there to force the turnover.
Making a switch here, the Bulls. Here's Jordan. Just 2 to shoot. And it's Chicago scoring again. And Jordan doing what he does best, closing out games with a strong fourth quarter. Here comes Magic Johnson. Here's Divac. Jordan against Scott. Johnson against Paxson. Here's Perkins, dunked in off the nice assist that time.
With his length, Kevin, he doesn't necessarily have to go way up top to throw it down.
The Bulls leading by 9. Here's Paxson. Now here's Jordan. Goes up, and that's good on the way up. Jordan's got 38 points.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
Johnson outside. Here's Worthy. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
Despite his play, which has been stellar, they still find themselves on the short end of the scoreboard here. Someone else is going to have to help him out and step up.
Jordan with it. Defended by Scott. Here's King, and here's Purdue. Fires from 14, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man.
Paxson against Johnson. Worthy against Pippen. Worthy drawing the double team, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
He's had a strong fourth quarter thus far, really providing his team with a lot of offense.
Here's Jordan, and the one-handed jam to finish.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty to watch him just rise up and put it down.
Clark, doesn't it look like he's always having fun out there?
Yeah, he's having a party. I mean, they might need to stock a spare backboard when this guy comes to town.
Here's Johnson. Right around, 3 minutes left in the game. Guarded by Paxson. Divac. King snatches it inside.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
Pippen against Worthy. Kept alive. Here's Paxson. Outside Jordan. Defended by Scott. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Vlade Divac.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? 40 points and 11 dimes. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
They love me.
And the first one drops. Making a switch here, the Bulls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Johnson. 2:24 left in the fourth. Timeout called. Here's Divac. Here's Johnson. And it's Cartwright with the rebound. Pass to Jordan. Defended by Scott. And he gets the bucket. Foul is called. 1 free throw for him.
Boy, this is fun to watch. This guy is putting on a show right now. He's making it look really easy.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. The Lakers really having a tough go here. It's a 16-point game. Outside Worthy. They need this. Flushes it in. He's got 18. 8 in this quarter alone.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Here comes B.J. Armstrong. He's guarded by Johnson. And here is Jordan. And Worthy picks him up defensively. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Right back at you. Back and forth we go.
You got to have a reply, right?
Yep.
Here's Johnson. 1:40 after the fourth. Here's Worthy. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
They've really done a great job securing the rebounds, Kevin.
They got the advantage right now, Clark, +5. Now Jordan. And Worthy picks him up defensively. Jordan. Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got 49 points in the game. Armstrong against Johnson. Perkins gets the whistle, and he'll go to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And the Bulls making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Right now, they're benefiting from the whistles. If they can come back to win the game, you can point to their willingness and aggressiveness in taking the ball to the hole as the main reason.
Here's Armstrong. And it's Johnson picking him up. 3 on the clock. Livingston kept alive. Here's Purdue, and he hits that one from down low. And the Bulls lead by 18.
Solid double-digit lead. Looks like now they'll just coast to the finish line.
Now here's Johnson. Scooped up. Here's Divac. Great finish in traffic.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Armstrong with it. Final whistle, the Bulls take Game 1 and protect their home court advantage. Game 2 will be in this building on Wednesday, June 5th.
Kevin, this is what the Bulls fans wanted to see. No intimidation from the battle-tested Lakers. The Bulls came out, let them know they weren't impressed by the Lakers' past rings. Game 2 should be even tougher, though, as the Lakers will want to even it up before heading back to L.A.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. So for Doris Clark and the whole crew, Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.